hope all will be well. So please sit in any comfortable pose. First task for today, just feeling good with yourself, accepting what you see now, what you feel now. Close your eyes. And I want you to connect to the source of your breath this evening. It can be belly. Optimally, it is belly because the belly breath is the most nourishing, the most empowering, the most relaxing. But if it's the breath from your chest or from anywhere else, for now it's totally fine. Just connect to your breath and take a few deep, long, beautifully nourishing, non-violent breaths. They can be as deep or as shallow as they can be right now. No need to force, no need to perform anything. You are perfect as you are right now. Nourishing inhales and releasing exhales. As many as you need. If you need to open your mouth and just sigh something out, please do so. It's your practice, it's your yoga, it's your time, it's your self-care. And while you are inhaling and exhaling in this way, I want you to imagine this dream we were talking about. Imagine you are right now where you want to be, with people you want to be, in the world free from any disease. This perfect moment of peace, of safety, the moment of release. And then I want you to imagine your body as your best friend or a baby, like Dr. Aaron said. Just think about your body as a baby, and either using touch of your hands or just mentally imagining, give this baby or this friend a big, nice hug or touch. It's a tender, kind touch full of love. It's very simple. It's just touch that tells, hey, I'm here for you. Don't worry, you are in good hands. We will take care of you. And as you imagine you hug yourself or touch yourself, I want you really to send this intention to your body. I'm here for you. I love you, I take care of you, you are enough. 3 more breaths. And then keeping your eyes closed, I want you to form some gesture, some mudra of your hands, but it doesn't have to be classical mudras. So you know, in India we have classical mudras and you can study them and they have beautiful meaning. But just for now, I want you to make a gesture of your hands, whatever that is. It can be hug, fist, touch, namaste, whatever that is, whatever comes to your body. I want you to express the care, the self-care, to set up intention for the body as well. It can be touching yourself, can be any position, any gesture with your hands, with your palms. Nobody's watching. The cameras are off. I'm not watching either because I'm here just to guide you. And remember this gesture, the power of this self mudra, this creative mudra, because your body has memory. So if you repattern that and you send yourself love, care, and non-violence, your body will remember. So remember this gesture, we will use it in a class as well. And now very gently start moving your head, either from side to side or rolling gently, moving to any direction. We start with a very gentle warm-up. Connecting to your nourishing breath. It doesn't have to be Ujjayi breath, but if you feel like, if your body feels like Ujjayi breath is the right one, of course, please feel free to do so. Today we will practice gentle flow with elements of Hatha. Actually, I like eclectic styles of yoga, finishing with yinish, more yinish asanas, but you cannot really easily classify these movements because these movements are for you. But the intention is AHIMSA, self-care, self-love. Few more breaths for just waking up the head, the neck, the upper portion of the trunk. Just stretching or moving to any direction, any side. You are your best teacher, you're your best leader. So just move the way your body wants to move right now. It's okay, whatever you're doing, just gently waking up the awareness of the practice more than anything else. Few breaths for your neck. And then very gently bringing your awareness a little bit around your shoulders. It can be shoulder itself, one at a time or both at the time. If it's more comfortable for you to involve the arms, please do so. Just remember the source of the movement is close to the shoulder joint. So the arms don't pull the shoulder, but the shoulder is initiating every movement. It can be one at a time, both at the time, whatever makes sense to you. Close your eyes, because listening to your body, just like listening to the baby, gives you a lot of information what to do, how to deliver what this baby or your best friend needs. So it doesn't really matter how it looks outside. That's this beautiful, intimate relationship between you and your body that nobody needs to see it from outside. It's just between you and your body. Few breaths for your shoulders. If you want to expand this movement, extend this movement and move the entire arms, that's totally fine too. Just remember, feeling good, feeling supported, feeling taken care of is the most important. This is the only task you have right now. Change the direction of the movement. You can move in any directions, any dimension you want. You can stretch one arm with another. You can pull it, you can raise it, you can circulate it, do whatever you want. You can dance with your arms. Absolutely everything is allowed. Your yoga, your body, your AHIMSA, your kindness for yourself. Few more breaths. And we are heading to the L4s gently, so make sure that in your warm-up for this upper portion of your body, there are also wrists and elbows included. So if you have some movements that you particularly like, please follow that one. I can show you my favorite. So I will bring my arms in the front of me, inhale. Exhale, I will turn our palms outside. Inhale, I will raise my arms over the head. Exhale, I will bring them down behind my back. Inhaling, I will pull them, opening the chest, looking to the sky, and exhale, chin towards the chest. A few more times like this. Inhale, arms in the front. Exhale, turn your palms outside. Inhale, over the head. Exhale, behind the back. Inhaling, opening the chest, pulling this chest with my palms. Exhale, chin to the chest. Now either repeat what I'm doing or find your own expression. If you already chosen different things, it's amazing, because it means you know better what you need than me. And that's totally right. I don't know you very well. I see you first time and on the screen. So make sure that you are choosing what is the best choice for yourself. Few breaths for you in this beautiful warm-up for the upper body, for your chest, your trunk, your arms. Please remember about the wrists and elbows, because when we go to all fours, they will have a little bit pressure. So we want to be aware of them, make their life a little bit easier. Beautiful. Keep on breathing. Keep the intention of self-care, self-love, not pushing. There is nothing you need to do. There is nowhere you need to go. And then when you're gently ready, come to all fours. If you have sensitive knees, you can put the blanket underneath or some kind of pads. You can choose as wide or as narrow distance between your knees as you like. If you have sensitive wrists, you can also put the block or roll the mat underneath your palms so that they are a little bit supported by the grip or by the different angle. And then we start from cat and cow, inhaling, arching the spine, exhaling, rounding it as many times and in a way you like, you want, you need. Inhaling and exhaling in your own rhythm with the same intention. Maybe it will be even annoying this evening how many times I will repeat to you, please send this nourishing breath and nourishing intention to your body with every movement, with every breath. That's how we learn to pattern, to repattern our brain and act with self-love instead of judgment, expectation, likes and dislikes. AHIMSA. Letting the body enjoy every part of this movement, every moment, every breath. Beautiful. And if this frame is too tight for you already, because you like moving freely, that's a good sign. Start moving to any direction, any dimension you want. You can even open your chest, stretching the arms towards the sky, and then thread the needle. Keep on playing, moving with your body, just the warm-up, but the intention is clear already. We want to really send love, care, and non-violence, kindness to our body. A few breaths for you here. Beautiful. And then open your legs, open your knees a little bit wider just to find a nice space between. Stretch your arms and come to Balasana, the child pose. If you want to use some bolster or block underneath, that's totally fine and welcome. Just find a comfortable child pose, the pose in which we all should feel safe, protected. Hello, hello. I'll have to mute you, okay? So, wait a second because there are so many. Okay. In the child pose, I want you to really connect to the belly breath, feeling the nourishing power of breath. Every inhale gives us this beautiful expanding energy, freshness. Every exhale, release whatever doesn't serve you anymore, whatever is not needed inside. And again, use this pose, use this silence, this lack of movement to send yourself the intention You are enough. I take care of you. I love you. You can rely on me. I take care of you. And then let's get ready to gentle transition, everybody in its own time, in its own rhythm. We will go into the downward facing dog very gently lifting the hips to the sky, pressing the mat away. You can still keep on moving in downward facing dog. You can stretch, you can shift from downward dog to the plank or even on the mat, just taking a few movements, few waves on the way to prepare for more dynamic part of the class. If you feel downward dog is too intense, come back to all fours and find the movements that help you to go on. You can always come back to child, to wait a little bit, to give your body rest, the breath. Take the breath, take the break. Few more breaths in downward dog. If you like static downward dog, it's actually also very warming up. If you like flow, lift one leg at the time and you can bring the knee to the nose, or you can bring it over your body into wild thing. Whatever makes sense to your body this evening, how intensive your practice wants to be this evening. Remember though about intention, and the intention is no violence. So don't push yourself, just explore the movement, just find a movement that feels good. I don't know you, I don't know your practice, so I always offer something that is good for everybody. So if you like child pose, stay in child pose. If you like all fours, stay in all fours. But if you want to have a little bit stronger practice this evening, you can use the downward facing dog and exploring the movements around. And then after 3 breaths, I will take you back to the downward facing dog, and together we will walk towards standing. So keep on moving, 5 more breaths for you. Exploring all the dimension, warming up the spine, the body, giving your body some energy, some warmth, some heat, but doing it with love, with attention, and most importantly today, without any violence. Kindness, love, support. Remember, today, tonight, you take care of your baby or of your best friends. Okay, let's come back to downward facing dog, and moving for the last time. Start walking either your feet towards your palms or your palms towards your feet, going into something that you could call today comfortable forward fold. You can have absolutely your knees bent if that's releasing your hamstrings and glutes, and just hang here for a moment. You can swing from side to side, you can grab opposite elbows, or you can just keep on moving, opening this beautiful back side of your body, finding the expression of the forward fold, just moving towards standing, but giving the time and patience to the body. So body doesn't like rapid changes, and that's why we go slowly from the floor up to standing. And when you're ready, after a few more breaths, just bend your knees and vertebra by vertebra start raising up very slowly. The head is the last. Up to standing in your pace, in your rhythm. I will just quickly check technically if you see me. Beautiful. Okay, so I prepared for you today not very standard flow. Some asanas are purely designed by me. They don't exist. Today I was trying to explain Simone what I mean, so you will see what I mean, okay? So I think for the self-care, for AHIMSA, it's good if we are grounded. So you know how we struggle to take care of ourselves when we are in a rush. So that's why this will be very stable, very grounded, very grounding flow. But nevertheless, we will stitch one asana to another, because I know that sequencing is your main part. So choose one leg. For me it will be left one for the beginning, okay, because I'm like right side first. I'm right-sided, if you can say like this. And I want you to really root this chosen leg to the ground. Really root it. So press the foot firmly onto your mat and try to make it as glued, as connected as possible. Very earthy. Okay, I think it cannot get better with my camera. Okay, and then bring the other one either to the shin, sorry, to the calf, or to the inner thigh, finding the tree. If you like half lotus, that's also an option, especially if you have a slippery tendency with your foot and your leggings, as I do, but that's digression. Okay, and now from this tree, I want us to make a hugging tree actually. But you don't have to hug yourself fully, like I demonstrate right now. You can hug yourself partly. You can just touch your body somewhere in the place which needs support, or you can bring the gesture that you invented at the beginning of this class, okay? So choose the hugging tree asana as you like, and we will stay here for 3 breaths. Deep, nourishing inhales and exhales. Beautiful. And don't go out, because the whole transition is the part that I wanted to share with you, how creativity can be used even in the slow flow. That being said, I cannot find my stability tonight. Okay, and then first we will open our arms towards the sky and the world, and then we will take the step to the opposite direction. So for me it's right into the yes pose. Yes pose expresses the yes attitude towards the world. Inhale here, say yes, send the intention of yes, I'm ready for you, I'm courageous, I'm ready to whatever you bring me. And then with exhale, squat gently into the goddess. Beautiful. And here in the goddess, I want you to find the comfortable goddess. So for me personally, I don't like static holding goddess, because I feel very tense and it's nothing really close to AHIMSA. So I want you to find a soft, nice, pleasant goddess, whatever that is for you. Again, you can use your gesture. You can go in and out a few times, or you can dance in the goddess. Actually, whenever I work with women, the intuitive dance comes very quickly into our work. So because you're alone in your space, nobody's judging, you have to work now with your inner judge only. Find a nice non-violent expression of the goddess that you really enjoy, that you really like. Beautiful. Inhaling, coming back to yes pose, and then finding the warrior. Let's say warrior 2, but there will be a twist as well here, on the side that the tree was on. So for me it's right? Because I start from the left leg, the right side tree, into right side warrior 2. Now warrior 2 again, try to ask yourself, what can I do for myself to be less violent for my body in this pose? Maybe you want to straighten your front knee. Maybe you want to reduce the power of arms. Maybe you want to make namaste. Maybe you want to make your mudra. Whatever that is, find the soft and kind expression for your warrior. Because this warrior is a warrior of self-love. You stand for yourself. And then with inhale, reverse the warrior, which is called actually the peaceful warrior. Peace, non-violence is our theme. Here also you can start dancing, moving, looking for the best expression for today of your peaceful warrior. Few more breaths for that, and then coming to the center, we will just fold forward, cooling down a little bit, taking a break. If you don't like Prasarita Padottanasana, the classical version, you can start opening the chest, arms to the sky, keep on flying if you like, or keep the stable Prasarita Padottanasana as you are. Few breaths here. Beautiful. And then very mindfully, maybe bending the legs, bringing your palms to the hips, coming out, and we will change the side. So again, we start from the tree. This time I will root my right leg firmly onto the floor, onto the mat. My left will be in the tree pose. Find the tree variation that really suits you this evening, remembering the main topic is AHIMSA, non-violence. So don't push yourself. Don't go over your limits. Send love, support, and care through the movement. And then again, hug yourself the way you like, want, feel like this very evening. 3 breaths here. The poses that I chose are by purpose a bit challenging, because I want you to focus on the part in which you don't push yourself to be perfect. You allow yourself to be imperfect, because that's what is unconditional love and care. Your body has all the rights not to keep the perfect balance tonight, and you have to learn to accept it and support your body. Inhaling now, opening the arms, opening the legs, saying yes to the world, stretching the chest, sternum towards the sky, inhaling here. And exhale, sink into the goddess. Again, finding the goddess of your choice for today. Maybe today you are a little bit naughty like me and you want to find something that is not, you know, esoteric and yoga people. Maybe you just want to dance the way you want. Maybe you want to be stable and still and grounded. Maybe you want to bring your mudra because it helps you to nourish yourself. That's the whole point for this class. Let's nourish ourselves. That's what each of us need a lot. As women, as humans, as yoga people. Now inhaling back to the yes pose and finding gentle transition, maybe opening the legs a little bit wider into your warrior. Again, it can be classical warrior too, but it can be a little bit more creative warrior with the gesture, with the behavior of your body that you really like. Maybe with the hug because you like hugging yourself. Maybe with some creativity again. I saw a lot through the 13 years of training people. And then finding the peaceful warrior. Again, the task is, what can I do for myself to feel more loving energy of this movement, more loving energy of this asana? A few more breaths for you. Playing around, peaceful warrior, warrior in general. Movement of your body. And then twisting again to the center and coming back to Prasarita Padottanasana. Choosing again either moving Prasarita or the stable static one. Calming down your heartbeat, your breath. Beautiful. And then minimizing the distance between your feet and sitting into the squat pose. If you struggle with sitting into the squat fully, you can use the bolster or block underneath your buttocks. If you really cannot reach and it's not comfortable, you can actually sit on the floor and pretend to be in the squat. See, it's also the squat, it's a little bit different, but I don't stand on my feet, I stand on my sitting bone. If you don't touch your heels to the floor, it's fine. It's just for exploration. And again, here you can choose the static squat, more yin-ish squat when you fold forward. Be careful with your spine because we don't know very well each other. You can choose open heart or you can choose moving around in the squat. Whatever makes sense for you. Be careful with your knees, please. That's the only thing that can be tricky in this pose actually if you had some pre-injury. But I know you are in this training and you learn to be conscious a little bit more. A few more breaths for your squat. And then coming to the seated, and we start with a gentle flow on the floor. They are so similar, these words. So we start from Janu Shirshasana. So my left leg is like in the tree straight, and then the right is pressing to the inner thigh of the opposite leg. That's Janu Shirshasana, the one-legged forward fold, I guess. Inhaling, reaching up, stretching the spine, opening the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Inhaling, coming up. Exhale, gently twist. So I'm using my right hand behind and left on the knee to press myself just a little bit, to twist a little bit deeper. And then I plant my back arm to the floor and I raise my hip, my trunk, my everything. I just kneel on one leg. Inhale here, kneeling dancer. Exhale, come to the center. Few times in your own rhythm. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, gentle twist. Inhale, the entire body up. Kneeling dancer. Exhale, coming back to the center. Repeat it 3 times for you. Again, let's apply here the intention of self-love, feeling good, no harm. So self-care, attention to what your body says, only nourishing energy, not pushing, not pulling, not expecting, not judging by any means. 2 more times for yourself. Beautiful. And then when you finish that flow, straighten this left leg in the front of you and gently fold forward just to rest. It doesn't have to be strong Paschimottanasana or very deep caterpillar from yin. It can be just gentle closing the body. If you want to support your forehead, or just gently close your body. If it doesn't feel fine for your hamstrings, you can even just gently close the body by sitting with your knees bent. Just a small rebound within the flow, and we will change the side. Don't be afraid to breathe, to relax, to cool down. And then gently coming to the center. Now my left sole of the foot is pressing the right thigh. I sit really comfortably on my sit bones. If I'm not, I would use the blanket, but we don't have so much time. I just wanted to present you a certain way of sequencing the class as well. Inhaling, stretching arms up. Exhale, fold forward. But don't stop there. Inhaling back up. Exhale, gentle twist. Planting the left palm to the floor, inhaling, the entire body goes towards the ceiling. Exhale, going to the center. And one more time. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhaling up. Exhale, twist. And inhaling up, the entire body goes towards the ceiling. Exhale to the floor. 3 more times in your own rhythm. Meanwhile, I'm checking all the technicalities, your messages on the chat. Keep on breathing. Keep on enjoying yourself. AHIMSA, self-care. Remember, your body is like a baby. So playing with your baby, playing with your body is such a beautiful instrument of self-care. So enjoy this movement. This movement was designed to be pleasant, nice. And the last one on the side. Coming to the center, this time I want us to rebound in dragonfly or Upavishta Konasana. But normally what you practice as Upavishta Konasana is really like hard, you know, straight spine, very tense legs. No, I want us to relax. If you can reach the floor with your palms and gently round the spine, that's okay. Maybe you can go onto your forearm. Maybe you want to use the bolster. Just drop and cool down a little bit. The legs can be slightly activated. It's not the pure yin, it's not the classical yin. It's rather yinish to cool down, to counterbalance. I like playing with yin and yang. But this moment of pause, of a break in the practice is to connect to your body even better. If you feel like you can touch yourself, you can give yourself a hug. You can touch parts of the body that need some support, that need some love. Or you can use your mudra that you created at the beginning of this class to remind yourself that all why you are doing all this is for yourself. Not to be better in anything, but to be happier, healthier, more loved. So give yourself love. There are also some lovely dogs that give you love at the moment because they know. You see, I have a theory, animals know the energy that you are sending. So what I see is so cute. Oh my God, I miss my dog right now. Few more breaths here, in and out. Remember the mantra that we created as well. I love myself, I take care of you. I'm your friend, I'm your best friend. You can rely on me. I love you. Three more breaths in and out, nourishing inhales, releasing exhales. Self-care, non-violence. It's not really important. See, the past is already gone. Who cares if our warrior was the best warrior of our lives? It's not the point. The point is why we practice yoga. And I want to believe that you all practice yoga for being happier. And sometimes it means to accept yourself with imperfection and enjoy yourself, no matter what you are seeing. Coming back into the center, we will just neutralize the spine gently before we go onto the floor. So you can either cross one leg over the other. We will do the spinal twist. Okay, I'm trying to show you this from the all sides I can, because I don't know how much you know about yoga and what you, which poses you know, but you don't have to cross. If you don't want to cross one leg over another, you can just gently twist with one leg bent, one leg straight, or if you prefer the full version of spinal twist, you can just cross both legs and make a gentle twist to one side, one after one. So let's start from the right, gentle twist, either with legs straight or bent as your preference is. There's a lot of freedom in my workshops because I want you to fill the gaps with what you feel the most. I don't believe any teacher knows better than you what you need actually. We just offer options. And you are the one who chooses. 3 more breaths. In and out. And then gently through the center, twist to another side, just as a counter pose, just for a second. And then we change the side. So now the left is going over my right, or if I prefer, both are bent, but still the left is on the top. If I don't like, if it's too deep, if something is awkward here, just stand it next to your thigh and then gently twist to the other side. Inhaling when you raise, elongating the spine, exhaling, twisting a little bit deeper. A few times like this, 5 long deep breaths. of your choice. Doesn't have to be Ujjayi breath if you don't like it. Everybody is different. And that's the beauty of that. And then through the center, inhaling, twist for a second to another side. Coming to the center and gently finding the floor underneath your back. So gently lying on your back on the yoga mat. And as you lie on your back, I want you to bring one leg towards the chest. For me, it's right one, but remember, you can always reverse the order. And then I grab my foot from outside, like in the half happy baby. And if I'm happy here, I'm really happy here, I stay here. If I want to deepen something, I would straighten the leg that is standing, supporting me, in the front of me. So it's half happy baby, but it sounds horrible. So it's one-sided happy baby actually. And if you want to make it more yang, you can still do it. You can still have pretty active the bent leg, pretty active the straight leg. If you want to make it more yinish, you can bring the bolster underneath the knee and just relax. The target here is the adductor group, the inner thighs, the hip region, the glutes. And again, bring back to your practice the kindness. So imagine the person that was always or is always very kind to you. And feel the impact of this thought on your body. How does it feel to think of this person who was always or is always so kind to you? Very caring, very loving. So try to transfer the same energy to this gentle movement. You don't have to make it super intense or challenging, even if your hips are in challenge now. But try to send the intention of love, care. You are enough. Few more breaths. If you want to move in this shape, I see some of you are gently fidgeting. That's okay. You know, your body knows what you need. That's the most beautiful part of that. And one more minute on this side. Beautiful. And then come to the neutral pose. So it can be actually either Shavasana, classical rebound, or it can be lying with your back straight, with your knees together, or bent, or on the side. Whatever makes sense for your body. The only thing I want to teach you guys is listening to yourself and finding the proper movement, proper choice for you, despite whatever the teacher wants from you or whatever the books want from you. And then we will gently change the side. So now the left knee comes towards my chest. I'm trying to find the right angle of this practice. Maybe for this I need to circulate my hip a little bit. And then I grab my left foot from outside, trying to find the proper angle between my legs, the proper stretch in my adductors, in my groins, in my hips. And then I decide consciously, today, do I want to put this other leg standing with my knee bent on the side, or do I want to go a little bit differently and stretched in the front of me? So kindness, non-violence, we can practice on the subtle level. How do I take care of myself even better in this shape, in this task? Few more breaths. And again, visualize the place that is nourishing, that brings only good feelings to you. And try to sense, feel the sensations, what this thought is generating in your body and in which parts of the body. Which parts of the body become softer, more relaxed, lighter, more spacious, whatever that imagination generates. Try to connect to that sensation. Inhaling and exhaling. One more minute on this side in this shape. Again, if the movement is what your body needs, it's totally fine. You are your own master. And please never think otherwise. As conscious yogis, we need to recognize the difference between challenge and pain. We do like challenge sometimes, but not for our ego, not for proving anything, just for our growth. But challenge is not pain. Challenge is not harmful. It shouldn't be if we practice yoga, if we practice AHIMSA. 3 more deep breaths here on this side. And again, finding the rebound of your choice, maybe just still Shavasana, maybe lying on the back with your knees bent. Just gently resting, getting the fascia of our body recoiled, reset, and getting our mind reset for the next step of this practice. And then getting ready for the next shape for tonight. It will be reclined twist. Now there are many variations, and I know we don't touch yin in this course, but yin is really my favorite, especially to finish the class slowly. So what you can do is either figure 4 from your leg and then twist to the side. So if I do the figure 4 with my right leg, I will twist to the left. I can also go deeper and make eagle legs. I can make a cross of my legs and then twist to the left, or I can just keep my legs bent together, or one straight, one bent, and I can twist to the left. You decide how close or far your knees are from the armpit, from the arm. It's a gentle recline twist to stretch the side of the body, create a nice space on the rib cage, breathing to the spiral line. There is a spiral myofascial meridian in our body, and it's actually the wood element in TCM, and wood element in Chinese medicine stands for anger. So what we do now is releasing blockages and letting go of anger. Anger, in my eyes, is not only towards others. Anger, we collect a lot of anger against ourselves. We are angry with ourselves, we are disappointed, we are frustrated, we are impatient. Today, I want to reverse this practice. I want us to release this anger and say, hey, you are doing a great job, you are enough. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be angry with you, because you are my best friend, you are my child, and I will take care of you. Inhaling and exhaling to the spiral line, the entire side of the trunk, the spiral lines of our body. 1 more minute on this side. Inhaling, nourishing inhales, and exhaling, releasing exhales. And then last 3 breaths on the side. And coming to the center, either staying still in Shavasana, letting go of anything, or maybe you want to hug your knees, or maybe you want to bend them and bring knees together. Whatever makes sense to your body in this very evening, please do so. Inhaling and exhaling. I love you. I will take care of you. You are my body. You are my body. You are my child. You are my best friend. You are enough. And then finding the opposite side tonight. So this time we twist to the right side. If you want, it can be figure 4 and twist. It can be eagle arrangement of your legs and twist to the right. It can be just bent parallel legs to the side, or whatever else twist comes to your body. That's all right. There is a reason always why our body wants something this way. One more minute. Forgiveness, acceptance, kindness, that's the foundation, they say, of all other spiritual practices. And it starts with the relationship with ourselves. I want to be good to myself so I can share this goodness with others. I learned to love myself so I can expand over my limits and love others. That's AHIMSA. And then last 3 breaths on the side, very gently, mindfully, with total awareness, coming back to center, finding the rebound, the pose, the moment of stillness or movement. Some teachers believe in moving rebound. I don't mind if you choose this way. Letting go of the past, of any expectations, any regrets, any likes, dislikes, sending this pure love, pure support. The last shape for this evening before final Shavasana. I'll just make sure you will see me properly, because this one can be a bit tricky if you don't know Yin very well. 1 second. Almost there. Okay, now I see everything. So we want to, if you don't have a bolster, if you have a pillow or a block, that's also fine. First I will show you on the block to prove that I'm telling the truth. So block can be either this way or this way, so either with the long side or with the short one, depending on your preferences. Can be higher or lower. It's really entirely up to you. It will be reclined fish. So I want to bring it under my thoracic spine. So the bra line, usually I don't wear bra, but if I did, it would be somewhere here. My thoracic spine would land on the block, and I will gently stretch my neck, dropping the top of the head to the floor, and then I can relax the rest of the body. That's reclined fish. If you want to make it more intense, this stretch is actually very nice. You could use the bolster kind of perpendicular to your thoracic spine, so not alongside but with the longer part underneath, and then you open the chest. If this distance towards the top of your head is too far, I would use the block to support that. Then I would open my shoulder to the side or above, whatever makes sense, and I want to open fully the chest. If that's not your option for tonight, of course, reclined butterfly. I guess all of you know reclined butterfly is a great substitute. If you don't like gentle stretch of your neck, it's fine too. Remember, AHIMSA is our topic, so I want you to really feel comfortable with every choice. We will stay here for 4 minutes, so make sure that your variation is gentle and bearable, and that you can practice non-violence, self-love through this shape. In yogic theory, and I know that you had it with Simone, opening the heart is Anahata chakra, is this beautiful air element that allows us to fly, to be light in life, to love, to feel compassion to others, but also love to ourselves. So that's the symbolic point of this class, cultivating love from Anahata chakra, from your heart towards yourself. And remember, everything around you is just extension of you. So another person is just you plus. So if you learn to take care of yourself, you can expand and take care of others. Few more inhales and exhales. Sending this nourishing energy for the last few breaths. Sending love to every cell of your body, every part. Perhaps there is something you would like to forgive yourself tonight. Maybe pushing sometimes, it's okay. We are here to learn. If there is something you want to tell to your body, now it's the perfect time for this too. If you don't know what to tell, you can always come back to our mantras. I love you. You are enough. I'm here to take care of you. You can rely on me. You are my best friend. You are my child. And then very gently, unless you want to stay in this pose till the end of our class, you can remove your prop, your blanket, your block, your bolster, and find a final Shavasana, the final relaxation. If you don't want to make it today Shavasana, but for example, child pose or lying on the side, that's also totally fine. If you would like to cover your body or bring the bolster underneath your knees, that's also a nice option. And last 5 minutes we will just spend in final Shavasana. Take a few deeper inhales and exhales, bringing a nice energy to your body, bringing the awareness to your room, to our Zoom, our group, our training. For the last time, think of your dream that nourishes you, how it affects your body, your energy, your sensations. And keep this nice, beautiful joy in your memory, in your body memory, so it can always support you, it can always take care of you when you need it. And then start gently moving your toes and your fingers, turning the head from side to side, gently coming back to your body, to this practice. And whenever you're ready, you can turn onto one side. If you want to stretch or move instead, please do so. I hope that's clear by now that your practice belongs to you and it can be as gentle or as challenging as you want, and only you are entitled to decide for yourself. And then whenever your body is ready, bringing your body back into the seated comfortable pose, whatever that is, cross-legged, sitting on the heels, sitting on something, maybe just sitting in any way. Keeping your eyes closed, let's finish as we started. So first, focus on nourishing breath, bringing only the best to your systems, the best oxygen, but also the best thoughts, the best sensations. And then bring this gesture that I want you to take from this class for yourself. Whenever you need some self-care, whenever you need a reminder, be gentle for yourself, love yourself a little bit more. Take this gesture, even if you just imagine you are doing it, you don't have to do it in real. I promise you it will help, because the intention and the action is not far from each other, and we can repattern our mind accordingly. I want us to rub the palms together, creating some nice heat and bringing it to any part of the body that needs support right now. Maybe it's your eyes, but maybe it's your upper back, maybe it's your hips, whatever that is, maybe your knees. Make it 3 times for yourself. And then bring both palms to your heart center.